Moonshine.
The dew that was a don't came straight from the still. No aging, no barrels, and no shortage of nicknames for this Appalachian alcohol. Most know it as moonshine. Historian Jack Neely says back in the day, everyone also knew this illegal liquor by another name.
Mountain Dew, which before the 1940s was mainly a nickname for liquor, especially moonshine. And there was an old song about that good old Mountain Dew.
That good old Mountain Dew. And them that refuse it appeal. Wanna hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew.
Tales of moonshiners, Mountain Dew, and the raids of revenuers splashed the front pages in Tennessee. But even during Prohibition, people here were still playful about this forbidden firewater. Stores in Knoxville sold smoky Mountain Dew candy bars to children, just 5 cents a swig. And in 1927, a Knoxville bottler named Max Lick decided to quench the city's thirst with a new dew that even teetotalers could enjoy. He made soft drinks. There was grape dew, strawberry dew, honey dew, and Mountain Dew, all sold in his patented glass bottles, a bottle like a barrel. The bottling plant that made this first Mountain Dew in the 1920s used to stand where the Sun Sphere is now.
And that first version of Mountain Dew wasn't bright green or yellow. It was a sparkling lemon drink, crystal clear, like moonshine.
But this first run of Mountain Dew soda dried up after about a year. It took more than a decade before another Knoxville bottler reincarnated the carbonated dew.
Right here on Magnolia Avenue. This was the Hartman Beverage Company in the 1940s. Barney and Allie Hartman started a soft drink that they wanted to make as a mixer, something that would mix with moonshine, make it taste better more or less. A lemon lime soda. It was clear, it didn't have caffeine in it. You don't need caffeine when you're drinking moonshine.
At first, the Hartmans only made the drink for themselves. Then in 1947, they let the product shine in public for the first time.
And not only that, but give it kind of a hillbilly logo, a hillbilly swagger.
Barney's hand-drawn hillbilly label and the soft drink were a hit, and the Mountain Dew brand was officially born. 1948, the Hartmans trademarked their logo with Willie the Hillbilly.
Mountain Dew!
The guy that shoots a hole in his own hat, just like all hillbillies do.
Cause there's a bang in every bottle.
Right at a time when rural was the rage.
For the first time ever, suddenly hillbillies were cool. And I think Snuffy Smith had something to do with it, and so did Lil Abner. All this stuff was going on.
But not even a year later, Barney Hartman had a heart attack and died. Allie kept the company going, but Mountain Dew was not a big seller in the early 50s. Then Hartman teamed up with a group of other bottlers and bought the Tip Corporation in Marion, Virginia, and started putting the Mountain Dew label on a different, popular citrus drink from the Tri-Cities.
It brought on the otherworldly hue and the high volume of caffeine that Mountain Dew is known for today.
Yahoo! Mountain Dew!
The new Neon Dew was so popular, Pepsi bought it in 1964. Mountain Dew grew into one of the best-selling soft drinks in the world. The Pepsi plant in Knoxville still makes and bottles Mountain Dew. While the flavor and the marketing have changed, nobody would be doing the Dew if not for this drink's hillbilly heritage. Of secret stills thumping that Mountain Dew that was a don't in the mist of Appalachia.
This is the birthplace of Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew will tickle your innards.
It'll tickle your innards, that's right. It tickled innards back in the 40s, and it still does to this day.
In Knoxville, Jim Matheny, WBIR 10 News.